Hi everyone, my name is Jacob Brown. I'm a session guitarist, songwriter and guitar tech, and today we're talking about my mistakes so that you don't have to make them. Right, so today I'm going to be telling you some stories from my past, mistakes I've made, and things I've learned from them so that hopefully you don't have to make them. The first story I want to tell you today is about when I first started playing guitar, or was definitely in my first few years of playing guitar. I was at secondary school, and one of the things that happened to me was I was bullied a bit, is the honest truth. And I know everyone was bullied a bit, but the way it worked for me was that the quote-unquote popular kids played guitar, and because I wasn't popular, I was fat and unpopular and weird, people would tell me that, oh, you don't play guitar, and it would strip me of my kind of identity, because every day after school I would go home and play guitar for about 6-7 hours to get better and better and better. So one thing I would say is that people aren't going to believe in you, because why should they? But make sure you believe in yourself. You don't have to be arrogant and shout about it and say, I'm going to be the next big thing, but have a kind of internal belief that whatever people say to you, you go home and you work on your craft, because that's very important. So moving on through the years a little bit, we come to when I was starting sixth form, so I was about 16. Now, in secondary school, I'd had no confidence and had my confidence knocked a lot. Now, a few things had happened. I'd lost a lot of weight. I was in a band. I was kind of reinventing myself at sixth form. And you may be thinking, oh, great, you got a bit of confidence. But unfortunately, it went way too far the other way, and I became very, very arrogant. And I also started thinking, I got a few compliments basically, and I started thinking that I was really good at guitar and I didn't really have to put in as much effort as I had been to learn. I just kind of kept doing what I'd been doing, kept working on the same old tricks, didn't think I had anything else to learn, didn't try and learn anything else. And soon my just guitar playing journey kind of stagnated. Not only this, but people that talked to me back then would probably testify that I was never a mean person, but if you talked to me, you got kind of fed my patter of how awesome I was and how great I was, which isn't true, and I look back on that and I feel quite a lot of shame. But this video is about mistakes I've made so that you don't have to, and this is an important one. Don't be arrogant, because just think about it. However good you get, think of the greats, think of your heroes, and hopefully you'll never think you're as good as them. And also, a big part of all of this section is you always have something to learn. You're never done learning. So if you think you are, there's one big lesson that you haven't learned, which is that. So please stay humble, and it's about finding a middle ground between knowing your worth and being arrogant. Find a nice middle ground and stay there. Moving on about 5 years now, I'm about 21 here, and I've really kind of found my headspace musically. I am basically what I am now, which is I know my worth, but I'm not arrogant. I don't think I am or want to be the best guitar player in the world. I don't think that's possible to be. I just want to be the best example of myself that I can be. I'm not judgmental about other people's music. I just love all music, really. But one thing that did happen, going more and more into the music industry in different ways, is that I started to become really kind of put off by the attitude of certain people around me. And it's not just like a couple of people, this is a kind of attitude that certain people all around the world will have. And that is, you know, so for example, you tell someone you're playing a venue and it's like 200 cap. Think of, you know, a venue like that near you. And then you tell them about it because they've asked, and then they go kind of, huh, oh, well, I'm playing here, which is this, you know, 800,000 cap venue. And it's just kind of like, well, you asked, and we're both just working. You know, maybe you're doing better than I am, or you've been further ahead, but I've, you know, roles reversed, or if I was playing a 2,000, 3,000 cap venue, I wouldn't kind of be like, oh, cute, 1,000 cap, you know. Cap means capacity, by the way, in case you're not sure, but, you know, don't kind of be that guy that's like, oh, I'm here, so I look up to them, but I look down on them. Because that's one way to get a really bad reputation. And the music industry is all about, you know, are you a good hang, basically. So just kind of be nice to as many people as you can, and be genuinely nice. Don't be trying to get something out of them. It's just the way to be, the way to go forward, and I believe it's the way to grow your career. Okay, that's all we've got time for today, unfortunately, and I really hope the video helped, and I hope you learned something maybe. I just wanted to say that I didn't want to come across preachy in this video. Basically, I just wanted to talk about 3 specific times and mindsets I had that I've really regretted having now, and I also really am ashamed by certain mindsets that I had. So I didn't want to come across as preachy. It was basically just saying, you know, if you can avoid doing those things, you know, it would be good for you to avoid doing them, because I learned the hard way by being kind of put in my place and or regretting now how I acted back then. So hopefully you can watch this video and avoid those potholes in the road. So yeah, that's the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe and hit that bell icon to get notifications about my upcoming videos. I post a new video every Friday. Peace, love and happiness to you all. I'll see you next time.